Green Archipelago is a network of gardens, producers, growers, and what we're doing is supporting a conversation and a systems thinking lens to think about how we might develop a more abundant, greener future for the town, how we might think about challenging climate, food production, all the things that are facing us, and how important food systems are to that. This is not about claiming credit or appropriating the work of anyone that's doing this in Carmarthen, but it's about saying, what if we could support this and develop a long-term strategy for bringing that together?
So we're at our allotments, which are based in the 5 field allotments in Carmarthen. We've got a collection of 3 allotments and some woodlands where we basically grow our own food to supplement the pay what you can canteen or cafe, which is in the centre of Carmarthen itself. Every Monday we have a volunteer day here at the allotment. It runs typically between sort of 10 o'clock in the morning to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We serve lunch for our volunteers, and it's a space where a group of volunteers with a whole range of skills can come and help on the allotment, whether it be weeding, growing, or manual labour, putting the polytunnel together.
I think it's a really unique volunteer opportunity because we offer sort of traditional gardening opportunity, and we can also offer crossover with volunteering in the kitchen, so that, you know, if people are really feeling lovely summer days out on the allotment, that's great, and if they want to kind of switch to indoors sometimes, that's fine too, they can volunteer in the kitchen. So it's a really kind of holistic opportunity for volunteers, I think, that brings together strands of the project in quite a special way.
So you're currently in Johnstown Pavilion. We've converted this into Hwb Tywi Hub, which is an extension of our men-to-men organisation. We set up this hub for initially men, and then opened it up to the wider community. We deliver all sorts of groups and projects. There were several members that came that wanted to be more green-fingered, but didn't feel they could access the allotments because of waiting lists and whatnot. So then we saw an opportunity then to actually go, well, we've got 2 dead spaces here, either side of the hub. Perhaps we could make our gardens ourselves. And that's when Local Motion got involved. And we put that plan in motion quite quickly. Everything that people that come here want is what we provide, essentially. So it's wheelchair accessible. That's why they're quite big C's in shape. Even what goes in it is effectively their choice, not mine. Because essentially what I want the raised beds here to do is, yes, we feed a lot of people here and the produce from those beds will go into the food that we cook, but I wanted to engage the wider community to go, this is what food tastes like. You know, it's organic, it's free from pesticides, you know, and it's there, just consume it, take it.
My name's Alex, I work for Keep Wales Tidy. I am the Carmarthenshire Project Officer, and I go around Carmarthenshire and the local areas helping to build community gardens. I'm at the Wales Islamic Cultural Association, i.e. the mosque, about to build them a community garden. It's converting the spaces that we have here and in around the area to something greener and hopefully everyone can enjoy.
We are part of the Green Archipelago project. We are standing here in the courtyard area of the mosque, and we are going to transform it into a nice green space. For us as a mosque, it opens opportunities into learning and engaging with different communities and getting the space into a vibrant space where we can grow things, eat together, cook together, and then connect as well. It's a really good chance to gather the community and put them together in a place where they could even connect with Carmarthen and the wider community.
In urban spaces, I think it's certainly more challenging to obviously to green them up, but also I think that challenge allows for more creativity because you have to think outside the box to be able to bring in more nature, of which then it can be used certainly for this kind of space, for bringing together people and different cultures, and ability to share and eat and grow and have conversations that wouldn't necessarily occur otherwise.
Llinos ydw I, a fi di'r rheolwr ymgysylltu yma yn ganolfan S4C yr Egin, ac ar y funud, da ni yn ardd gymunedol yr Egin, sydd ar dir Prifysgol y Drindod Dewi Sant. Mae Archipeligo gwyrdd yn brosiect hynod ddifyr. Dwi'n meddwl bod yna sgwp lot yn fwy i ni gael fwy o gyfranogwyr yn rhan o'r gwaith, a hefyd bod ni'n cynnal fwy o weithgareddau lle da ni'n dysgu pobl sut i dyfu a sut i goginio law yn llaw. Efo sut mae'r byd yn mynd a mae costa'n mynd i fyny, dwi'n meddwl fydden ni'n gweld lot mwy o bobl yn trio tyfu, ond mae jyst angen gwneud yn siŵr bod ni'n gallu rhoi y sgiliau yna a rhannu sgiliau efo bobl ar llawr gwlad ar sut wyt ti yn tyfu dy fwyd dy hun a sut wyt ti wedyn yn ei ddefnyddio fo adra.
So this is a county council farm and we're exploring diversification and using public land to grow for the public plate as part of our commons and enabling people to access local, sustainable and healthy food through public sector settings. So we know that people on the lowest incomes are disproportionately affected by diet-related disease from access to healthy food. So what we're really trying to do here is make sure that people from across Carmarthenshire can access good, nutritious, local and sustainably produced food that supports the health and well-being and aids nature recovery and our climate commitments. So that looks like putting food on the public plate so that there's universal access through schools, care homes and hospitals. So we're starting small, we're supplying the vegetables here into 3 primary schools to look at how we can redesign the school menu to reflect more seasonal and local availability.
Greener Carmarthen would look like a connection between different people in different spaces where we can bring everybody together, bring the children into the knowledge of how to grow their own food and how to pick up food and how to cook as well. It's a matter of connecting everyone and making Carmarthen a vibrant, kind place where everyone is just, happy, supporting one another.
So many great projects, but it's the linking up that's going to be the real key to making this something that flourishes and creates a sort of town-wide movement, as opposed to just a few people dotted around. Everyone is part of a whole.
It doesn't stop at just open spaces like here in the park at Johnstown. It could be someone's back garden that wants to be part of it, and invite people in to enjoy what being in a garden environment is like, and that for me is exponential in what we could deliver with the Green Archipelago. There's nothing holding you back now.
When I think about the future of the Green Archipelago project, I think it's full of potential, and I think it's got a really great idea behind it of applying a systems thinking lens to the idea of how to network growing spaces, how to support long-term thinking around this work. Often we're working through short-term funding cycles, and this needs more seasonal, more long-term, more permacultural ways of thinking, and that's what we're trying to do in this project.